Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and this is Monument. Today we'll have a look at Polestar. Polestar plans to go public via a SPAC. First thing that we've got to understand is that this is absolutely incredible. Polestar is jointly owned by Volvo and Geely. And Geely also has a part ownership in Volvo itself. So Geely's overall investments in Polestar is even bigger than you could ever expect. So Geely investment in Polestar and ownership is even larger than you could ever expect. Polestar is the latest EV company and a futuristic transportation company to go public via a reverse merger with a so-called blank check company. It seems like SPACs are the easiest ways to go public these days, and they're becoming more and more popular. So by merging with a company backed by billionaires and serial SPAC backers, Alec Gores, an investment bank, Guggenheim Partners, Polestar says it has an enterprise value of $20 billion. The deal will also net Polestar a lot of cash, $800 million from Gores' Guggenheim's trust account, and $200 million in cash from private investments and public equity, anchored by a top-tier institutional investor, the company has said. It's also rumored that Leonardo DiCaprio is also an investor in the company. But now I've got to say, Polestar going public has me extremely excited. Because obviously most of you will already know that Rivian plans on going public. These are two EV companies, different EV companies owned by different people. Rivian has huge investments from Amazon and Ford, while Polestar is partly owned by Geely and Volvo. Nevertheless, both companies have huge amount of funding. So it's clear that money should not be an immediate issue for these companies. However, they're still choosing to go public. Usually when companies go public, it's to raise capital. Now, one of the reasons is probably because SPAC mergers are so much easier, and raising money through a SPAC is so much easier than going out there and hunting for investors, and there's no promise of that. Even though I'm surprised that these two companies chosen to go public, I'm extremely excited. I'm thankful that they're choosing to go public because Polestar is one of the main companies that I've always wanted to invest in. I see a bright future for Polestar, and it's definitely going to be one of the biggest EV companies in the world. Let me just declare this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for educational purposes and for entertainment purposes. So it's like I was saying before, it's rumored that activist Leonardo DiCaprio, actor and activist, including affiliates from Volvo Group and Geely chairman Eric Lee. Now, Polestar has released information about the specific investors in Polestar itself. This includes the obvious ones such as Volvo Group and Geely, chairman Eric Lee, but it's also been confirmed by Polestar itself that actor and activist Leonardo DiCaprio is also an investor. Now, it is the biggest blank check merger in the EV sector since Lucid struck a $24 billion deal in February. Now, the company was spun out of Volvo in 2016 as its performance sub-brand, but since it's recast itself as an EV-only mark, but has since rebranded itself as an EV-only mark. Now, Polestar has only released two vehicles so far, the $155,000 hybrid Coupe Polestar 1 and the all-electric fastback sedan Polestar 2. And I must say the Polestar 2 is one of the most popular Polestar. Why is this? Because I live in England, and to be honest, I do see them quite regularly. I remember a time when it was the exact same for Tesla cars. You'll only see a Tesla car maybe a couple times a week. Now you see them daily. They're becoming more and more popular, especially the Model 3. Now, we did see a rise in the share price after the news was published. This was big news because it's quite interesting because people can start investing in this company as of right now. Inadvertently, they're technically investing in Polestar because this company will become Polestar. This special acquisition company will become Polestar. So by investing in this, so people are already investing in this company, and by doing so, technically, they're investing in Polestar early before it's even gone public. That is actually clever and really interesting how that works. And this is already having an interesting effect on the entire market when it comes to SPAC acquisition. As soon as it's announced, there's already an immediate tick in the price difference. There's already an immediate response. But I can guarantee you, once Polestar does fully go public with its SPAC acquisition, it's going to be vastly different. We still don't know how many shares there will be in the company. We still don't know at what price it will be. I have an understanding that the valuation will be priced at 20 billion, which is a smart decision because they don't want to overvalue their company, but they also don't want to undervalue their company. And I'll tell you exactly why that makes sense. You take a look at companies like Rivian that are backed by Amazon and Ford. They're pricing their evaluation at $80 billion. And when this was announced, they did not deliver any vehicles to customer as of yet. Rivian has only just started rolling out their vehicles off the assembly line after manufacturing to deliver to customers. They have not delivered 100 cars to customers yet, which is quite impressive because they've already priced their company at $80 billion of valuation. I will be extremely surprised if the value of this company doesn't fall dramatically after the IPO. I guarantee you the price will fall significantly. I think given that the price at the moment is only $10 per share for Gores Guggenheim, I think this is relatively smart because Polestar is only being valued at 20 billion. This is really smart. I don't expect the Polestar shares to take a big or significant dip in price. I don't expect it to go down by 20%. If it does go down, it's probably by 10%, 15% at the most. Most likely, it's going to go up in value. Now, the Polestar 3, an electric crossover SUV, is expected to be revealed in late 2021 this year. I don't know if it will be before the SPAC merger or if it will be after, but either way, it's going to be an exciting year for Polestar because of its big upcoming announcement for the Polestar 3. Now, because Polestar has gone public via a SPAC, it's joining companies like Faraday Future, Lucid Air, and Rivian, of course. And Polestar is distinct from those companies, is that Polestar has actually sold electric vehicles to customers. Now, Polestar may have an easier time going public than other companies have, other EV companies to be specific. Thanks to its connections to major automakers like Volvo and Geely, this is a huge advantage. Volvo and Geely are not just huge companies with lots of money to support Polestar, but they are car making companies, car manufacturers who have huge experience in this. Now, the company says it delivers about 10,000 vehicles last year and is expected to sell about 290,000 vehicles per year by 2025, selling over 250,000 vehicles by the year 2025. That's in 4 years. They also have the plan to launch 3 new models by 2024. That's also really positive to hear as well. But most notably, what I really want to see is more factories. Because without these factories to manufacture their batteries, without the factories to manufacture these vehicles, the company will almost be crippled compared with Tesla. I've heard many rumors of other companies being able to compete with Tesla, such as Lucid, Rivian. Polestar has the biggest opportunity to compete, and Polestar has a better opportunity to compete with Tesla more than Porsche, because Porsche is specifically a luxury expensive car manufacturer. Porsche does not build a car for the everyday person, they build cars for rich people. Polestar, on the other hand, they build cars for everyone, from luxury cars costing over 155,000 to cars costing around 50 grand, 40 grand, and hopefully they'll bring the price down to 30 and 25 grand as the technology gets better. Everyone out there will probably have questions about Gores Guggenheim and Tesla itself and this merger and what it means. What does it mean for Polestar? Well, let's start with Gores Guggenheim. The proposed business combination with Gores Guggenheim Inc., an American special acquisition company formed by Guggenheim Partners and the Gores Group, does more than just give Polestar a NASDAQ ticker. It creates a solid platform for future growth, which is what's required with 3 new Polestar vehicles we plan on introducing by 2025. The Gores Group, an affiliate of Gores Guggenheim, has a proven track record of successfully partnering with leading companies. Now, what does the proposed business combination with Gores Guggenheim mean for Polestar? Now, when will members of the public, including Polestar customers, be able to buy shares in the new public company? Polestar Automotive Holding UK Limited Polestar will become a listed entity once the business combination closes, which is expected in the first half of 2022. Members of the public will be able to buy shares in the public market. Does this mean that Polestar becomes an American company? No, Polestar remains a Swedish headquartered global electric performance car company. So ultimately, I do believe this is exciting news, and this is good for Polestar and for anyone who's looking to invest in Polestar. Now, Polestar is an extremely promising electric vehicle company. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know, did you enjoy this video? Feel free to share this video with friends and family members, and I hope to see you in my next video.